Welcome to part 3 of Obra Dinn. And it's now, once again, very quiet. Let's see. Make sure this is working, and what about Twitch? Yes, seems to be working. Cool. Very cool. Need OBS, and there we go. Now we should have music even. I noticed something really fun though. Oh, maybe I should, like, the 45 fates solved. If you look at the Steam achievements for the global player base, 45% of players has completed 45 fates. Like, it's like 45.3 or something, but like, I just like that stars aligning part. Right, so as the day has progressed, I of course have been thinking, hold on, about Obra Dinn. With only pausing for really pausing for thinking about Path of Exile and then thinking about code sometimes. Not dream, but think about it and like plan what I should be doing, because we're running, like, we have identified a bunch of people by now, 45 to be exact. But I also want to do some like figuring out, because last stream I was kind of wondering about this whole the calling, or like this thing, right? I'm like trying to figure out what happened here, because this is just a thing, right? Oh, there's a like what actually the story is, because this could be just be an accident, right? And then you have some sickness, which could just be an accident or like natural causes, I guess, by sickness. But then you start getting the murder, and then this happens where they try to escape, and suddenly they are transporting the chest. Yeah, it could be that the whole ship is cursed, because like, and then for some reason they're going back. I have treasure, I yield. So I was wondering, like, we should go back to this death, because I'm sure that we can like understand, like, I don't know if the chests that they were transporting on those boats were on the ship when they left, or if that happened later. Okay, let's see. Is this a top deck of all things? Oh yeah, it's this body bag. Because
Hello? Who is there?
this is here already. And then they steal this.
Signore Nichols, is that you?
I guess.
What are you doing down here?
And leaves with it, taking the Formosan lady as prisoner.
Here, let me help you.
Because this is second mate, right? Nichols. Yeah. And this is one of the guards that he clobbered, I guess, to do something? Like, what? He was doing something with this, right? So... And after that... Let's see. They kind of shot the guy because he was framed, I guess. And then in this, let's see, I guess I have to go down. In this memory, Nichols and some other people, another floor, oh well, one floor up. Because then this happens, right? You like stab this guy, shoot that guy, keep her as what looks like hostage, while these guys go down in the boats. Do they have the chest with them right now? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. There it is. So you do bring it. For some reason. This might be explained later on, of course, but like I'm just trying to look at some details so I don't just say, go, yes, I understand, while not understanding at the end of the game. And while they're out here, they... Like, the people from Formosa expect that this will happen from the looks of it. If the monsters come, you must stay down, for example. So they expect that this could happen. Then a bunch of monsters happen. I think this memory is what I want to look at. Because then this happens because he opens this chest on the top. I don't know if the like glowing thing is still in there, or if it's just two different things. But this somehow kills the mermaids from the looks of it. Yeah. This is the last one, right? Yeah. Ahoy! And then he comes back with the chest.
Wait! Don't shoot! I have
And gets shot by the now last Formosan guy. Like, I don't understand why he would leave and then return. I guess he doesn't believe he can... Does not believe that he could, like, survive alone or something? Because he also says that he has treasure, so he might... And everyone on board might not know that this exists, right? So, it could be a ruse. But this guy probably realizes what's happened and sees that he's alone and therefore shoots. Where did he die? I guess... I was spiked by a terrible beast. Okay, so that's just after when they are on board again. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. What do you know about these things, about the chest and your dead friends? This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die. And then other things happen, like... There's a pretty shell here. Does it mean the shell that's in the chest, or is it some other? It's so interesting to approach a story from the other side. Like I've been shown the pieces, so I haven't tried to really piece it all together until now. From the looks of it, because the chest is up here right now. I don't see any because the shell glows a lot. Yeah, it's like when you are first seeing these things, they're just like scenes that are happening, right? So it's very hard to piece them all together. So that's what I'm trying to do now, and you do have to work a bit to figure out a bit what's going on. Which is really fun. It's like being presented the other way around. It's also kind of fun that you do get such a relationship with the characters in this game. Sure, maybe not by name, but all these people I've been looking into for the last 2 days or so, and you start really getting a feel for what they are, who they are, what their role were and all that. And this game has a lot of characters, and it's not yeah, it's super good, right? All in all. Okay, do we have a shell here? Oh, that's one of the bodies is there as well. I guess these guys still shoot spikes while dead. Or is it something they're doing with the chest that causes this? Excuse me, sir. It's still locked. I was wondering if they touched the shell inside it or something. It doesn't look like it. From this point on, I think that we don't see the chest, because this is a few seconds later, of course, and I think we can't even go up here, right? So yeah, it will still be on the top floor. Then this memory. Era dårar!
Keep pressure here.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward
Because I know what he died from, right? Yeah.
down on your sanity. Explain yourself.
He got sworded. But what happened before this? Because this seems to be later on. No, they're still up here.
Him up. Put him in the lazarette with those
Now the
yet by senses.
chest is here. So you're trying to carry it down.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think.
So this is like a minute later. Because you see Philip Dahl run away, and in one of the previous scenes here, I think, like he runs over here. Why would he do stabby here? Because it is some round though, right? Did he just try to like start fighting everyone or something? Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them down, throw them back, or doom us all. But why this guy? What did he do? Was he like? What was he doing in the previous one? Yeah. He was too English. Like, what's he? Is he just like one of the guys that carry the mermaid shrimp? This right? Yeah. So I guess he just like... Can we portal to the previous one without like sting? Can. Yeah. Because in this... Here is see Philip Dahl running away. Like... He's off doing something by like getting his sword or something, I guess. Like where are we on the ship? We're here, right? So yeah, his quarters would be back here. So like he probably runs back here and starts fighting here.
Take it slow. What's it, gentlemen?
Feels really like uncalled for, but I guess that's why the captain goes like as if he's lost his sanity. Yeah. Okay, so if we think that's what's happened here. I mean, this happens much later. This seems to be completely... Yeah, it's a fair bit of distance between them. So I guess Soldiers of the Sea is just... We know that the chest exists, and it looks like they're trying to go down there, right? And get it. Dahl's quarters should be, is it if second mate? So this one. One day I'll learn where the front of the ship is. It's probably not even called a front on a ship. Wow. This is before IKEA. And I have my suspicions that that is the shell or something. The things that's glowing in the distance. I guess one thing that we could spend some time doing as well is figuring out if the shell is still on the ship. Fore and aft, I guess, yeah. It would be in here, right? But it's not here. So, I don't know if we can figure out if it was here. Chances are that it's gone in the bargain part, right? I think there's many of these that are... You could... I mean... None of these were really that far down. I don't know if we can actually follow the shell or chest after that point. All of these were introduced early on and don't have the cargo hold open. Pretty sure. Maybe this one? I think that will... I think the chest and shell has something to do with things going wrong here. That's my lead, and for some reason Nichols decided to take it and leave it. Take it and try to escape. But I don't know if we have enough information to like figure out why. Henry Evans. So the name we'll see, like... Oh, he's a surgeon. That would make him very alive. Was he in France or Morocco? Morocco is... somewhere. Hold on. What's Morocco, right? Surely it's not just a random guy named the same as someone on the ship. French Office Affairs in Morocco. Isn't Morocco the island outside of Africa? The southeast one? Do we have a map of the world? Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to cheat. Morocco. Oh, it's in northwestern Africa. The one that almost connects to Spain. Yeah, I think that googling where Morocco is located is fine, right? Because that's something that the character would know, so... Alive in Africa. And... we know when he left. I hate that I don't know enough about African geography. It is so sad that that's just like glossed over so much. It's a fucking entire continent. And it's just like treated as a country. Alright. Since we know where he is right now, one could assume that we also know where these guys are. Because there is Henry. But they might of course have moved since then. Which one is after this? Yeah, other things were going on here, so I guess... Yeah, I know where... Okay. Is it time to value EU education? Africa looks like this. This is my view. This is Egypt. And now I know that Morocco is here. Ivory Coast? No, that's... I think it's here. Congo? Eritrea? Is Kenya next to it? I mean, we have South Africa, which has is Laos inside of it. Oh yeah, the Morocco is of course. Oh, I mean, the Pyrox gives us a really good for this. Is Senegal here? I mean, Sahara is here. I don't know, like... I don't know, like, any... Like, I think the countries go down to there-ish. But I don't have no clue. Not bordering to Morocco. Okay. I don't know where Nigeria and Niger is. I think one of them is here. I'm writing N because I'm streaming. Yeah, it's like Laos or something it's called in the middle there. Alright, this is basically what I know of Africa, which is like, I'm not defending that, that's awful, right? I should know more about a continent. So let's learn together. And together, I mostly mean myself. We got Egypt. Libya was here. Algeria was here. So there's a... And they go into Sahara somehow. Morocco, we looked up. Mauritania. That's just a word I've heard. Yeah, and Senegal is further south. That is true. So then there's a lot of... I should have taken Sierra Leone because I looked it up for this game. Ivory Coast is over here. Ghana. Nigeria is over here. We have Ghana in the middle. Oh, Niger's up there. Okay. The Giga Chad here. Looks like that. Congo is pretty okay, I guess. Kenya, Somalia. Yeah, I forgot this part. Ethiopia is also here. Eritrea is up here. Madagascar is out there. That I should have fixed that one. Lesotho. Oh yeah. Tunis. Okay. Yeah, like there's a ton of countries that I haven't even heard of, and that's like that's my point, right? You should learn about at least the countries that exist and the history of them, because I mean they all have these straight lines, connect them, disconnecting them, like as a... Like all the countries are like straight lines because they were just colonies. So if you ask people who have lived there for before 200 years ago or so, the map would probably look very, very different. Yeah, and it's also like, since there's a lot of war going on everywhere, some of these borders are not set in stone, so to say. I give my map a solid 3 out of 10. I knew maybe nothing. I'm fucking stupid. Let's see. Let's go back to. Oh fuck! That's captured. Nice. Yeah, because there were no like they were drawn probably with like by people who had never been there in the first place, right? All right, so we need to figure out what these guys are called. We can guess that they're all kind of survived, and I mean I don't know, because this happened later, right? Where I got the book and all that. So I don't know if like if they've moved since then. Yeah, there's been so much ruined by colonists and everything post-industrialism or something, due to people just drawing lines on the map, right? Sir, I need to get up here. Yeah, the boat is not here.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
It's the one before. Well, that one is the one before, so since we don't see any of their bodies, and they seems to have just taken the lift down, the boat lift, except that guy, of course. Yeah, it's the scientific name. So I think it's impossible for me to tell, as far as with the knowledge I have right now, if they went somewhere else than Africa. We know that. I mean, we don't know. Like, one of these could have fallen overboard and drowned, but I mean that's such a difficult. Like, you can't use that as an argument, I feel. See, use the precaution to determine it. Complete each chapter accurately and then return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. They should have gone with plain trebuchets. It would be much better. Do they have the same 3 memories? Abigail will crush. They were together there. They were together there. And they were together there. So all these memories are the same, right? But like they're always together, so I don't know how to.
Let them go.
This was Paul, right? Paul Moss. Like, who are these people? Are they just like? I mean, they're just passengers, right? Davy James. Henry Evans. Emily Jackson, Miss Jane Bird. Yeah, must have. Like, I don't think. Do we even know why the ship was? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Like, where is this ship even going? Cargo ship heading for Formosa. Yeah, it might have been in the very beginning, right? Because there was a lot of text that were. Atlantic Lake. Oh yeah, it's the Far East route, so we know at least we're going that far down. Then they kind of just try to turn back here. Did they decide to turn back at this point, I guess? Why would they do that? Also this route, right? I mean, I guess this. Is the vibe thing, perhaps? I mean, things weren't really going well, but we have the murder and the calling, where the second mate Nichols tried to steal the chest, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had, because all the people for Formosa were kind of unalived at that point. Maybe they thought they should go back, but then on the way back, they got hit by a kraken and some soldiers of the sea. Unless they lost contents or something. I think I'll say no to that because I want to like keep it kind of in the air in my own head and not be led down, even if it's a false step. Like fear is probably best put later. I think we should keep going with this list, right? So the guy in the boat can go home at some point. And okay, an actual backseat question. These you were able to like not guess these two, right? I can actually figure it out. The two women here. Who's who? Or is it like down to body? Okay, you can actually figure them out. Okay. Because I think I'm at 2 out of 3 right now, meaning that when I put down the first one, if that's correct, I will get it. Provided that they are all in Africa and safe and sound. Where do the passengers live? We're here. Being blocked again. Yeah, like because I think process of elimination would go a long way because we have very few. Like guessing 2 and then just getting another one is pretty simple. So I want to make sure that I make an effort to actually solve it before I start guessing. So this is the passenger place. Need to go back in time.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Okay, so there's passengers on this side and crew on this side. Okay. Are they still here on this? Yeah, they should be. How did they manage to not be in any of these memories? Maybe that's a hint. We have another thing that happened down here, but... true. Might be mermaids.
Enter here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Quest. Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
I think there's too few beds for... Okay. This one... I think I have to look more into Abigail, because she was the first... like, one of the first characters we looked into. Because it feels like there's not enough beds for everyone, meaning that someone needs to have another bed. Because the people from Formosa were standing guard here and all that, so you would guess that those are using these beds, and then there's 2 beds here. Sure, they might use a crew bed, but I don't... like, let's not go with that possibility for a moment and see where I end up. I mean, they're in the middle of the ship. It says it, obviously.
Abigail, your brother, my friend. I shot him dead.
Your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. We'll be with you soon, my love. Okay, so...
I'll be with you soon, my love.
My love kind of indicates that she would probably
Give me
fine being in this place and sleeping.
everything.
Your brother. What's she called? I need a list of kills from the captain. He had 3 of them, right? Let's see. Abigail was passenger, right? Oscar Whittrell. Whittrell was the captain. Is it one of these guys? He shot this guy. Yeah, the first mate. The firstest of mates. did people have the two surnames back then? Or is this one of those incest kind of things going on here? Oh no. Because them sharing a surname, last name, kind of indicates marriage. But I thought generally they... Isn't standard taking the man's name? Unless it would be good to have her old name. He's the only one with two surnames, right? Yeah. Yeah, something like that I would assume is the case, where the Huscut name was really nice. Who are these people? I don't think there's anything from these members, but let's... This is the first memories, we can take a look at them again. Maybe we can understand something.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
And take more than those shells.
Bastards, maintain. Exactly what I give you!
There's not much more here right now. I think the following memories were just fighting, so there wasn't much exposition going on. Where are they? They must be in here someplace. They are at the bottom of the sea. And they're not talking about they in terms of these guys or anything, I would assume. Both because Henry Evans is alive from the sounds of it. And this guy was also in the previous memory, so he saw them leave. I'm pretty sure that's the case.
last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last push.
Because he's right here, right? So
Down.
yeah, he's here too. Actually, let's. What does he do after this? I feel like I'm getting nowhere in the actual finding out the names. But he runs up here.
Let them go.
It, oh no, not Microsoft. Is he trying to also shoot this guy? Yeah, I'm still on Windows 10. Like, I could upgrade, and I probably should at some point, but I don't think there's a turning back. I mean, you can always kind of just, install a proper OS.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Okay, so this one is the following memory. The captain's like all sad and everything. There's some commotion down here that these guys hear. Davis. Do we have another person called Davis? There was one. That was Davy James is probably what I was thinking of. It's the same, yeah. It's not bad.
What's all this shit,
Okay, so at this point, they run down here. He's just crawling over here. I don't think there's like... Maybe he's saying something important. This final memory here.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Tell Pete's mother to pull him back to save him. Pete, I'll tell you as soon as I remember who that is. It's the other midshipman. Milroy. No, now it's called Milroy here, right? I think it was just a process of elimination with Peter. He was the only one that had Pete. I think there was some memory before where he... I don't know, I can't remember to be honest. Maybe it was a stroke of luck. It seems to be too important to...
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
like just ignore. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him. Or was it just when he died, I guess? No, I was figuring it out.
Tell Pete's mother.
Somehow.
Tried my best.
How did I do it? There's so many people. Because he's the guy who exploded, right? And he tried to not make him explode, I suppose. And this one. I think if you like go to the previous memory, you might be able to figure that out. I can't do it right now, but guess it fixes this. Or maybe it was just some luck. Which I don't remember, to be honest. Where I just took some stuff for granted. They're together here, right? So... yeah, let's figure out the correct things. I was just wondering if they were I wonder if there's more to it though. So still have no clue where to to figure out these guys besides guessing based on age, because I think it's one of them is married and one of them isn't, so there you go, I don't know how you are supposed to solve this otherwise. I'm sure there is a way. Yeah, you can spoil this one. How are you supposed? Because I don't see two of the memories are the same, and the last one is also just a panic thing. Maybe there's more by their beds if I revisit more memories there, but I don't know. One has a wedding ring. Can you even see their hands in this game? Yeah, because it's just...
Last one. Move quick.
Ah, I see. That's what I guess for being a gamer, never going outside. Yeah, it is attention to detail, and since there are details, it's easy to miss them. Alright. So we know this one is probably correct then as well, because they went there together. Who do we even have left at this point? Because two of these are unknown, because you can't even give them a reason. So I guess it's these guys now. I guess we also know who killed him. Okay, who did I miss here? We follow this guy, and I mean, I can establish, I guess, that it's top man from Persia is probably my guess here. You just don't know. Because his weaponry is Middle Eastern, right? He's wearing a turban and never wearing a shirt, because that's very Middle Eastern features. Other options is 3 Chinese people. Because I know he's a top man because he's up in the sales and all that. But it's either Persian or Chinese. I think it's Persian. Might be. I won't lose progress at all, right? Okay, let's check out the bad ending. I need to 100% this. I'm trusting you. If this... I mean, how long would it actually take to get there again?
Done. We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. If you've still business here, climb up and finish it. Else I'll make support.
Oh, I clicked in the cutscene and she just clump up.
Ready to go? Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
I'll stand, thank you very much. How do you play this game and not go for 100%? That's not happening, right? Forest assessment for a good ship over Dinn. 23 pages? If I only could read. This is very like a... You know this is a fictional story when you get money back from insurance. Estate forfeited to the crown. So he lost it. Attempted mutiny. Hoarded outstanding wages. It's manslaughter if it's an accident. Okay, so how do the characters I didn't find out look? Fate unknown, yeah. Yes, there you say nothing. Imagine being torn apart by a beast, but you have extraordinary valor, exceptional performance of duties, but you gain 45 pounds from that. Maybe that's a lot of money. I don't know how much it is, and I mean it's 200 years ago. Nowadays it's like a video game. Arrow gun. Book watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans in Morocco, as requested. One year later. World War III. Ah.
Oh, goodness. What a night this. You know, you shouldn't be out in it then. Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello.
Can you believe a letter at this hour? Must be important. I'll be turning in now. Tea's all gone, so you might think about going to bed as well.
Chief Inspector, I write to you in the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. Although the book was not fully solved, he asked you to express his appreciation at your attempt. He understood the difficulty of the task and that his final wish to see the completed book would not come easily. I failed him. Of the four of us that survived the Obra Dinn's terrible ordeal, only 3 remain now. We are content with our situation here in Morocco and request no further correspondence. Yeah, so this, if you didn't figure that out, you do get like a hint here. The end. Save deleted. Yeah, it's suppose so. It's in this case, I guess I didn't need help from the ending, but I suppose that those are kind of the hardest because you need to like stitch together Henry Evans with because last stream I didn't know that Henry Evans was the one requesting the book in the first place. I didn't know where he was at all, right? But then you like, then I just out of like, I don't know, just got a feeling to read, I guess. And then I figured that one out, and then you kind of just got them, the rest of them. Yeah, because that's what the game is, right? You get a bunch of information thrown at you at the start, and it's like you're trying to like grasp at straws. It's just like, it's just this stream. Well, I'm 12 hours into the game, I guess. I'm trying to like, okay, time to figure out what actually went on here. So many. Lots of people here. Character voices. You guys continue? Or rewind, I guess? All right. We've seen the bad ending, but luckily we were able to rewind time. We have a lot of people to figure out. I kept the watch. It said that in the ending. I sent away the book. We have a lot of seamen here. Yeah, reading is hard. Okay. So he died here. Oh, we don't know who he is, of course. What was the other bed? This one? We need to listen to the sound anyway. Okay, so next to the captain's cabin. Was there more passengers? Because I thought it was. Oh, there's passengers' cabins here. Can you enter them? Let me take a look at that later. I kind of want to do a. Let's figure it out here. Who is alive at this point in the story? Henry Brennan is alive. 57. Alexander Booth is alive. So because I think one of the, let's say we're at the Doom, right? If I could. And during Unholy Captives, this guy died. So we know he is not Alexander Booth. Because he's alive here. $45. $41. Yeah, that's 36. 49. 8. It's not Nathan Peters. So it's either George Shirley or Amado Diom. Yeah, it's like this awesome looking sword. Look at these. 43, Naba, 44, Lewis Walker. So we're down to 2 people. It could be. George Shirley or Amadou. Is there more than one that dies before this? No, it's not this one. Unholy Captives. I mean, surely one of them. Yeah, so this is the other one. Soldiers of the Sea. Okay, can I figure out the same thing inside this chapter?
What's going on?
Stay back! It's already got your neck.
Hey, come on, boss. No, get down. Hey, cat! Ah!
Not in this memory, at least. Need to go further down, I guess. There's a goddamn exit. Here it is. It was on the upper floor, so I guess that doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, for sure. But this character is very noble. Maybe he also has some... I went around all the beds and looking for like things I could look for, like the tattoo guy. Was nothing like that. Enter these. Of course. Yeah, so that answers the bed thing I was stuck at for a bit. Alright. I mean, I kind of have a 50-50 on one of them. One of them is from Sierra Leone and one of them is from... Is it Shirley or Alexander Booth, right? Yeah. Was it? I've already forgotten. So, which one looks more British? Or not him. I was chasing this guy. Okay. What about this guy then? Perished in the Dune Part 4. Died here? Double barrel? They're called double barrel? Never heard that. In anything but shotguns. Where is he? Is this the gunner guy? The reason why I haven't put anything down is because I can't fucking find this guy. He's supposed to have died in here, but I guess I have to... Hold up, I have bed numbers. This chapter could be... good to look at as well. Yeah, it's his weapon of choice. I mean, I respect it. Guess he might be inside the explosion. I guess he also got cannoned. should be the same fate as blasted by an explosion, I guess. Yeah, this is canon. I don't even know what, like, what does the word being canon even mean? Like, I know I know what it means. I don't know why we call it being canon. It feels like another word that has been shortened throughout the years. All right, so canonic. Oh yeah, of course, canonical. That makes sense. I never follow it. I want to use other methods than looking at beds all the time. It feels like that's one of the ways of doing this. I should know this guy, right? So was it in this scene we were able to spot some beds, right? Or was it the other scene? It was not this scene.
Stay back. It's already on your neck.
Hey! Come on, boss! No, get down! Hey! Cat!
Maybe I should try writing something down for once in my life.
What you putting? Hey there, what's this? Give him tea and I can rise a solid meal, boys.
No! Take it slow!
What's it, gentlemen?
The problem is I only ever really document inside code. I'm actually not the worst at documenting. Somehow.
Where are you?
Sounds like a solid plan. Okay. So 59, 57, 55. Potentially 48.
Sayed? Sayed Urto?
I've already forgotten. Hold on. Can I use like the Steam overlay or something to write? That's the mute button. Can, but you can't see it, so let's see. Notes. Because you can do this, right, in Steam. Oh, hold on. Because we're right now in Bitter Cold. Part 1, I guess. Click tab. That didn't work. And in this, we do have 58. We don't care about them. 57 though. Alexander Booth exists here. That's not his age, I hope. 55 and 56. We're looking for 55. It's a Hamadou. What was his last name again? Dion. Man exists. Kraken, hold my bear. And the last one we're looking for here would be 59, right? Yeah. I don't know if we can find 59 here. These are all... Oh, there they are. 59. Which I've forgotten the name of. George Shirley. They're all on the gun deck. Who else would be nice to find? 48 with Nathan Peters. Why don't we know where he is? Didn't he just drown? Did I just forget to like... Oh, that... Hold on, we need to go to that memory. Because I can... I figured out who it was who killed him. I don't think I've connected Nathan Peters to his face. Is this real, chat?
Let me on. Over my dead.
Okay, final name this guy. This is Nathan Peters.
Bloody day. How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
That helps. Because I don't need to find him. Okay. When do people start dying? We need to figure out... He's rowing, meaning that... Oh, hold on. He could be a seaman. Okay. And one of them dies in... Unholy Captives 1 dies. And then Soldiers of the Sea. Four? Am I missing? And then the Doom. Meaning that I need to like figure out, like they are kind of staggered in their deaths, in chapters. They probably don't go down and remove their bed instantly, I would imagine, when someone dies. So if someone dies in Unholy Captives, we might be able to go here and figure out something with beds, if the beds is the thing we need to use. Let's take a look. Okay, this was all useless. Except that we can figure out... You see, we don't know this fate guy, his fate. Can figure out who's still alive. At least. I mean, I think we could do that anyway. I might just be coping.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already over the neck. Hey. Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cats!
This doesn't seem to give us any information. The names have been named? Not really. Okay, so this is the Doom 5. They're all dead here. Fuck. But that... it's not necessarily bad. If we can find 2 of these, the last one is the one that dies here. I can do cool things with this, right? Look at this. This is the future. This didn't help us at all. None of them are here. How could that be? I mean... is there an earlier memory? Why did that? It disappeared. Need to pick up this hammock. Take a look at it. Might have to go back further. Every time you switch scenes, the thing disappears. Let's see. '57 here is here. So Alexander Booth lives at this point. That should make this Alexander Booth. Because the other two doesn't exist, right? 43, 44. I think we can at least not like up and about, right? Yeah, he's not sleeping, so his bed is here, but he's not in it. I'm feeling good about that one. Can make this even smaller. So annoying to move this with like super low. What's it called? Super low sensitivity. Let's see. Is this a seaman? Don't have any missing before that point, okay. What about this guy then? It's in there, but most of them are. What's he doing during this memory?
Watch your foot in.
Hey there, what's this?
This,
Give him tea and
he
I
might be a
can fry
top
some solid
man.
meal, boys.
Now, take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen?
Is that him?
There's a pretty
Nope.
shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
There he is. It's like removing stuff, right? Might be a top man. This guy is for sure, because he's the one that. Let's see. Because they're kind of like. I was wondering if the clothing was similar or something, but that might not be a good enough reason. That's the SCP part. Fuck. That's wrong. Damn it. I wish the artists that drew the pictures would name everyone. That would make it a lot easier. But this guy still exists. Well, it doesn't, but you know what I mean. He's like at the very, very end. Okay.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody day. How's that? There's no cause for
Assembly 1986 is going on. Have to go lower. At this point, it would be nice if these actually said what chapter they were in. Like every number above 46 is a man of the sea. 49, 48. Was it? Everything above 46. Let's take a note on these two as well. 43, 44. Yeah, the lesser agent. That's not the correct button. It's a bit annoying. My keyboard doesn't have... Like, I normally have the Steam overlay bound to pause break. But my keyboard doesn't have that key. Because I have a 10 keyless. So the way I open the overlay is like FN, which is right of the space key, and then page down. So I have to do this odd movement all the time. Seven. Yeah, shift tab was not doable when playing Delta because I had items on shift tab. This is a top land, right? Yeah. 36, 49. We have those. We have everyone of note, right? These are the people who are alive at this point in the story. Or maybe they are also somewhere. But I think these guys are neither topman seamen. No, they're cool people, and this guy is hard to miss, I guess. Don't have this guy, but yeah, he's going by this list. He's either 48, 49, 57, 56. And so he has to be Alexander Booth, because we know 3 of them, and we know one of them is Nathan Peters that try to get away. Do I just have his dice here, right? Or dice later on. Because they should meet the same. Yeah. Okay, this should be correct. Is he a seaman? Does George Shirley have a bed? at this point. I mean, he might be up and about. Because I think he should have his bed here. Is this yours, Shirley? We don't know. Then Soldiers of the Sea. He's not necessarily a seaman, though. Why didn't I? Let's go back to Bitty Cold Part 2. Part 1. My go-to chapter.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
$58 is here. 57 is here. $55 is here. 56 is here. All these guys are here. So 9 is here. 39, 40, 41. $38, yeah, so they are all here. Because they are also interesting, so I should type them down as well. Let's not have names here because I just confuse myself then. Hurt myself in confusion. We know this guy, but 3742. Yeah, this is the final boss, like, because none of these has like big storylines. And you just kind of have to figure out like when they disappear. So, by the point we get to the Doom, 55, 58 and 59 is dead. $55 is Doom. 58 we know of. 59 we don't. I'm not sure that this is correct. That someone dies here. Let's zoom out a bit. This is the first one that dies. Know that much. This could be Top Man. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I'm trying to not die, but you never know. I feel like I don't know how to proceed from here. Because these are all wrong. Because it's just that I have... Okay, there we go. This was brute forcey. I don't know how to, like, connect all the seamen. There's probably a way of solving this. But I'm not one to do that. Okay, so who are missing then? We have the 3 Chinese. Remaining. We have the final Seaman, which we can now name, I guess. Okay. It's time to look at top, lads. Let's remove Seaman from this. Okay, let's... Can you jump to, like... You know what to say. They can... For each top there is a bottom. Okay, so we have one that died in... The Calling... Part 1. I'm pretty sure this is correct. Then this guy in Soldiers of the Sea Part 1. And Soldiers of the Sea Part 4. And I think that the final guy here because we have found one of them, which is Whaley, and he's alive and well in the Doom. So all these 3 people die in this or in some order here. Who's who? I couldn't tell you, so we're going to find out somehow. Okay, so we have the Calling. Someone dies here. Yeah, it's one of them. Can we figure out from this? Like, who is it that joins them? Okay, we can start by bookmarking his memories. Yeah, he's just asleep here, I'm pretty sure, but I guess we'll... You know, I love this chapter. So I think it's just here, but we can look for clues. I need my list. And cross... We can probably remove all the ones that... All the unnecessary numbers, right? Because I'm only looking for 38 to 40. Inclusive. Yes, 41 too, because I grouped them up. I don't understand how you could even like put anything together without the numbers. Yeah, it's almost like it almost feels like it's such a vital part of the game. I don't know. Okay, there's some things here. They're all here. The gang is all here. 38 to 41. But so is this guy, George Shirley. Like, is he being forced in to become Chinese or something? Or is he there? Maybe they just like each other. I don't know. Maybe there's some association we could draw from this. Okay, so that's the first memory. They're here. We know that much. Next memory. Hold on, that could be a good memory to look at. Because one of them is not here. He's here, but he isn't. Can we...
Of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
That's something we can use.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
I don't know if I can use this. Because I can't figure out if he's somewhere else. And even then, I can't really connect that to a person, right? Rat jamming.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch.
Oh, this is the wrong team, right?
Down.
Oh yeah, this one was down here.
On your toes.
Go back quick!
Here, here.
Pepe!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up.
Oh, this is so difficult. I don't know how to like tie them together in any way. Like one of them is here, and then he dies like rowing by being speared on this one. And we only know, the only thing we do know is they say strange thing about monsters, so like he understands them speaking. I don't think he got, maybe got spirited away, I don't know. He got speared by a mermaid. I guess that's the closest you can get. It's like, how can I even like get anything from this? I see it now that you spelled it spirited away. I missed that one. Okay, so we can't solve who it is before this point. We can't get up on this. Let's see. During unholy captives. We can't check beds. Yeah, it was so bad my brain filtered it. I'm stumped. I clicked them in reverse order, and that seemed to have done it. Give me a second. Let's bring back game capture rather than display capture. It should be the last stretch, but let's see. These two are probably the other way around. Right? I'm actually going to look up how you do solve it, this one later, because I had no clue how to like make anything out of it. Yeah, if you know, I would love to know. Because like I don't have like an idea. Yeah, the Chinese top man, because I literally just guessed them. Their shoes? God. I mean, I'm just not looking at visual cues like that. Maybe it's down to the graphic style. Yeah, like in the... when they're sleeping, right? It's so... I'm not sure I like that. I guess you can kind of make it. Yeah, I think I like kind of easily got their role on the ship. I just couldn't tell who's who of them. Yeah, I guess that it was too small of a thing, right, for me. Okay, it's nothing else to do, so I guess we'll just go home.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Yeah, like the final ones, I don't like. I think I guessed 5 of the final 9 or something. I think they could have had better solutions than looking at shoes. So I guess there's a slightly different ending now. And then more, I guess? I'm glad I took some time figuring out like what was going on, right? Because now I want to know what happened in the missing chapter. Stare down the cup of tea. I won't lose to it.
Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour? Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, right? How much...
Tea's in the kitchen if you need.
Like, I don't know if there is an average or whatever. You can figure out, like, how much should you figure out by yourself and how much should be guesswork. I don't know the blind playthrough speedrun record, really. I got a present from Santa. It's the same. Do not write back. I get it. Okay, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the 3 of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Fucking rude. Please finish it. I guess we get this thing going now. I suppose we also got the key then. That's a weird key.
There you are. Collect your things.
Where's the key?
To that door. Gone.
Damn.
There's no time. We need to go.
Right. Here you go.
What are you up to?
Nothing good.
Monkey! No! Friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. What is... Is he dead already? Is he... I guess this guy might be dead.
A third shell. Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Eh? Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Oh, Shinda. I think we can figure out this guy being spiked. He might be dead.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters.
Rude.
Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all!
What's that? Oh, it's just a hat, okay. There's the shell. It's the captain? Guess they was being speared? This mermaid? Do I have that? There we go. It's on stream at least, if you don't have TV. Let's see. In the Lazaret, the captured beast fought against its jailer and was spared for the trouble.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
This seems to be just before, so this guy's still here. He's like, yes, he's wearing like he was imprisoned. What is the shell like pierced him or something? Guess we'll figure that one out later. This one, I think, is a free one as well. Is this shell? Not the guy, or is it the same thing?
What's this? Quicksilver. Herre min Gud!
That feeling when you don't have to read the subtitles. Herre min Gud! I guess we can finally... I mean, he tried to pick up the shell, which I guess killed him because he thought it was Quicksilver. What would that fate be? I think burned was this, yeah, the same thing when the other guy died for this. Died of Sweden. I did it. Okay, what actually happened in this? Because it seems like he broke free from prison or whatever. Did he and then went to open the chest? I don't know. Things happened. The end. Well, a nice game. I guess it's actually ended now. Let's see, achievements. I'm missing one achievement. Fuck! It's a kind of... I can see what it is. broken. Captain did it, loosely true in the eyes of the company and crown. Is what the achievement is called. And yeah, I can't really tell from the name or anything. But yeah, it was a really nice game. It's like this backward storytelling where it like shows you scenarios and you kind of have to like stitch it together. It was so much fun. I'm still not like 100% sure about everything that happened in the like main storyline. The chest left the boat, came back, then sea creatures started attacking, and then I guess the captain threw shells down the way to stop them. And maybe at the very end, the guys were trying to like get the shells back because perhaps they thought they were valuable or something. That's basically what I have figured out about the storylines. There's probably a better way. I'm usually real bad at like figuring those things out, so I'm pretty sure there are better ways of explaining what's going on here. How do you get that last achievement? Keeps closing my UI. I'm reading up on it. No, there was no rhetorical or something like that. I'm bad at following the overall storyline. I don't understand exactly what happens, like why things happened. But that's always me in games like this. In all games, all kinds of medium. Because I guess the chest was there when they left England. Then people tried to steal it. And then they got killed. Went back. And then Kraken and whatever attacked. Captain threw shells off the ship. Yeah, sure, like if you have guesses or whatever, just drop them in chat. Like yeah, like in the like bargain thing, like, it's called the bargain, the chapter, but might not have been as much as a bargain as they just threw the things overboard, right? But then again, the people from Formosa said that the shells couldn't be thrown into the water, but maybe that was just the worst option in their minds. I don't know. They might not have been having the shells for I don't know what. I mean, it's a world that has like monsters and whatnot, so it's hard to tell what everyone thinks about everything. Yeah, I just don't know the ratio of like, why do they turn back to England and not, isn't there another port? Or are they afraid that other things will go wrong if they don't go back to England again? I don't know. There's probably like super... Like everything in this game is so detailed, so I don't think there's any mistakes on the like storytelling. And there might not have been. If I knew history, I would be another person. But yeah, it was a really, really nice game, for sure. I'm glad I played it through. It was interesting all the way through. Up until the point, I guess, where we were trying to like figure out stewards and topmen that didn't do anything in the story. They mostly felt a bit like padding. And I don't think the game would have been worse off if you somewhere found some like writing or book or whatever that said that, like, explain what happened to the stewards. Like, I don't know about if that would make a difference. Well, not the stewards, the seamen and the topmen. Yeah, it could be greed. It's hard to tell if there's greed, if there's a... like, is there an old legend? What happens with the chest? That they maybe they didn't know that the chest existed before Nichols found it, for example, and then he tried to like take away with it, because he knew something. Like those are the things that you can't really know because there's not more. Like all the everything the game explains is basically what happens on the ship, but we don't know anything else about the world, and except that Europe exists and Africa exists, and like it's our Earth but monsters. But if it's our world but monsters, I'm sure greed exists there too. I'm sure there's many theories going about because there's very little conclusive stuff in the game. Like, there's conclusive stuff about the events, but not about the meanings behind them. The mermaid who guided the ship home. I mean, yeah, because one of them had a shell around them, right? Oh, yeah, he might have been talking to one of the mermaids, I guess. It might have been like an actual bargain. Yeah, so they got their shell back and therefore they left them alone for some reason. But we don't know what the shell would be. Like, maybe that's a super weapon, and now humanity is dead. Hard to tell, hard to tell. Yeah, I guess we can start kind of like rounding up Obra then. It was again, a fantastic game. I'm glad you recommended it, and I'm glad my friend recommended it, so I was able to play it before Path of Exile tomorrow. Hell yeah! Let's go Roofless! I have builds ready. I have more builds. There will be some Path of Exile in the coming days. I want to stream as much as possible of it. I probably won't stream all of it, because it is one of those games where you can just log in and play after like half an hour. But I want to like, I will probably stream the launch. It's 8 p.m. tomorrow, and then during the weekend, and then probably back to the normal schedule of usually every kind, like most of the weekday stuff, weekday evenings. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm probably playing Volatile Dead. Because it got buffed. But when I look at the damage numbers now, after making another build, they look pretty bad. Maybe I go Blight of Contagion. But yeah, I wonder what Volatile Dead is. Explode corpses, orbs appear, and the orbs go to monsters and explode. I wonder what the next like real game would be. Like Path of Exile is always just a filler game, right? I have Final Fantasy 9, which I somehow ended up playing most of the Final Fantasy games, so maybe I will continue doing that. Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. I have never heard of that. I've ignored it. Know that much. Oh, this is way too LucasArts for me. Hold on, we need some tunes. Let's click the near soundtrack. I only have 110 games on my wish list. So one of those could also be up. But yeah, Final Fantasy 9 is probably something I want to like just to play, just to complete. I also found a bunch of mods for it. So you can actually run this in 120 FPS and everything. And also not require you to get to the Steiner's best weapon in 12 hours. So that might be after Path of Exile has cooled down a bit. This is a mod speed up. I think it just works really well, as far as I could tell. I like started and played the first fight, and seeing like fights were played at 15 FPS back in the day. Seeing those run in 120 FPS is just like it's super weird. Identity crisis? How so? Yeah, I think that because I guess there was some sort of idea that you would play through multiple times, which I never really understood. Like it's an aged thing, right? The 12-hour thing, because like it's not like you have to be just be slightly fast. I don't know what the timer is now. But like it's a pretty fucking tight timer when the PlayStation world record is 8.3 hours. So you need to play at half speed of the world record to get it. Oh yeah, it could also be more difficult on PAL. That is for sure. It could also be easier, to be honest, because it should run slower unless they fixed some parts and didn't fix others. PAL and TLC version differences were the worst back in the days. Yeah, but sometimes, like if you just ran it slower, it would be fine, right? Because the timer, like it would be easier because loading screens would be shorter compared to the game time, meaning that you would have more control over the time relatively to the NTSC version. But sometimes they did these awful things like speed up the clock, in-game clock, but not speed up the game. So it could be more difficult. I think it's a bit too much. So if I would play through Final Fantasy 9, I have installed a mod that would disable that time limit, because when I stream it, I kind of want to try to do a bunch of things, right? I mean, I will spend 4 hours playing Chocobo Hot and Cold. That's just going to happen. So, like, you can't have a 12-hour time limit for that. Yeah, the music. I think the music difference is massive with Sonic 1 PAL. Probably stop the YouTube stuff. Wait. But yeah, I'm stopping YouTube here. If you watched the playthrough on YouTube, thanks for watching, and I'll keep